I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is July 8th, 2024, Monday. Hope you had a good day today and a good weekend. So, as it being Monday, so what did we do? Pretty much we opened up and no gap this week. No gap. So I drew this level manually. So what they did is they dipped into this 4-hour imbalance right there, very slightly. Very bullish scenarios. That's what you'll see, right? Let me just do that for you there. And of course, I didn't need that or anything, but I understood that because this is very similar to this price action right here, right? When we push up, we lean down a little bit, just barely jump in. Obviously, that was a previous high, but very similar story, right? So, and now we're here. They waited till the last 20 minutes to move this price back up again for today. So, and then if you need to watch Friday's video, so it makes sense, but we were still targeting this 2.5 standard deviation from here, right? The reason why I picked these two candles is because if you look at this candle, this pushes up and takes that liquidity or that high. So when it shoots down, this is like the last down move technically with the candles. Yes, this did come down and wipe out that low. But so this is technically the last real down move here, but we're using the bearish candles. Anyways, 2.5 standard was the target for today. And we did bounce around the 50% of it, which I'd also duplicate over here. So this will make sense when I do the video. Very small range day though. Very, very small range day. I don't even, this day didn't even hit 200 points. It did now. Huh, fucking dicks. But anyway, and that's why they do it at the end of the day. It's like, that's not by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like they do that on purpose. So rip all that liquidity and then move the price without you. Because by then I've already gave up by 12. But let's go through it here. So to keep this simple and try to make this video really short, what we did is we opened up, we shot up. This is a 15-minute chart over here, right? So we push down, we push back up, right? So how I'm looking at this, before we even get into this, let me just do it this way. I'm looking at this as, this is how I'm looking at the market with structure. So I'll show you right now. Here, 1 second. I'll show you. This is how I'm looking at the structure here. So I'm looking at it like from down here, right? All right. 3 drives up. 3 drives up. All right, that's the range. So forget what's down there. Just don't even worry about it. Retrace 1. Retrace 2 or drive 2. Boom. Now we're done retracing and then we start going up. And I look at it like this. Forget all the minute moves. I looked at it just like this. This happened to be within the range. And now here's the proof of it finishing. So let me move this over. Okay. Moved it over. See this? So let's just say this obviously came from down here, right? We'll look at it like that. So 3 drives up. 1, 2, 3. Takes liquidity, makes a high. Boom. Comes back down. All right. Takes out that low. Does not take out that low. And you get 2 retraces or 2 drives down. 1, 2. Boom. Done. All right. So now we get the new high. We push up for a high. We come back down for a higher low. Yes, there's a bunch of lower lows and lower highs in this leg from here to here. But this is how I see it. All right. Doesn't break that low, obviously. It's higher low. Pushes up. New higher high. What do we get? We get this bullshit in between. All time distortion. Big time distortion this day. And then we make this from higher low to higher high right there. So now that we've done this, this will all make sense on a smaller time frame. Obviously, it will. We'll try to make it better. All right. So real quick, I want to make videos only 10 minutes if I can, but I don't see how. But so just so we understand each other here, when we opened up here, price the gap opens up right here from the previous close of fucking Friday, and then all right, so then the price shoots up. This is 1 minute, right? Price shoots up, sweeps out liquidity. It's a shakeout day pretty much until, well, I'll show you in a second. We sweep that, then what do? We shoot down. All right, we shoot down, and then we wipe the liquidity to the left here, which would be around that 7 o'clock time frame, right? AM, right? We see we have all these little lows here. All right, but then keep in mind, we have the open of the week here. All right, there's no gap, but I just marked it as the open. All right, in purple, and then this is today's midnight level. All right, so when we get down here, all right, so I dropped the ball many times today. Fucking very rough day, and I almost had a losing day today. But this is how I got out of it. So I took this buy here, pushed it up. Now we didn't hit. Now suspect, because I knew we took out that liquidity right there, right, and that piece right there, right. And I was like, all right, cool, that's great, right. But I take this buy and push it up, right, and I'm trying to hold it. I'm trying to hold it for a home run today. Well, not really home run, but this was definitely my minimum target right here. This green level, which was, remember, that's that negative 2.5, right? Because we didn't hit that yet. So, anyways, then we don't. We come all the way back down. Look at this fucking candle right here. This 10 o'clock. This 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1 minute candle on the 10 o'clock time frame. Shoots all the way down, wipes me out, and tags the fucking daily perfectly. I mean, you can't miss that, right? So guess what happens? I take that buy. I said, no problem. Fuck it, I'm okay. So take that buy. Shoots up, stalls right here. I'm like, come on, break through. I wanted to bust through and use it as support to extend on the day. I'm bullish. We're obviously bullish, but what does it do? Fucking retraces back. I'm like, okay, real fucking deep. At this point, I get out of the trade and then I get in again. All right, if it buys above it, it's bullish. I'm like, okay, cool. What does it do? Stalls again. So this is an internal low, right? This is not a lower low, right? So it can definitely buy from here, but what we're getting these lower highs, right? And it's kind of like a wedge coming down. But at the same time, this sweep here was good enough for me. I was like, all right, cool. We got a speaker going on right there. Let's go. Right? Doesn't even break that high. Comes back down again. So at this point, I'm like, okay. And keep in mind, this whole time I'm thinking, we didn't tap the daily open in the New York session, the weekly open. I'm sorry, we didn't. This Sunday night, we didn't hit that level. But when I look to the left here, I'm like, okay, well, we did sweep anyone who tried to buy early. But at the same time, it's very likely that we do come lower and sweep all this at this point. But I know we're very bullish, and I know the historical data calls for moving bullish a lot right now. So the first 10 days at minimum, right? So we're July 8th. So look at us now, right? Now we're fucking going up there now. All this fucking time. I'm okay. So, anyways, before I go on a tangent, so was I looking at this as getting swept or not? Yes and no. I was more leaning bullish that we wouldn't break these lows, and that was it. Like your opportunity was too short in the week, in the early of the night of Sunday night, and that was it, right? But so, anyways, then price sweeps again, and now we hit this open. All right, now I'm not gonna show my trades anymore. I will today, but I'm just not gonna show them anymore because I was trying to screenshot today and that was pissing me off, dude. And I'm just not doing it no more. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm just not doing it. I'll let you know. So, anyways, so at this point, I've already lost $2,000 trying to catch this, right? Just to get to this fucking level that I'm married to. So we sweep right here, all right, and then I get filled right here with this wick. I already know what time it is. Like we've already got We've already hit that open right there, and this next candle dips in. All right, 50%. I'm in, and then look at the price comes deep, takes out that low again. But I wasn't cheap on the stop loss. I had it at the bottom 25% of the wick here, right? So I never get hit, right? So look what it does. It tags the open again. Now I'll show you all these orange lines up here. The main one that's long is the midnight open. These thicker ones, they are the standard deviations of the opening range. I've never taught it on this channel. I've never mentioned it at all either. But I do it in the background, but you're seeing it here. So the point is that these are standard deviations. So the range from the open of 9:30 to the previous settlement of yesterday, one standard deviation is right here, up one, up two, and so on. And then so is negative standard deviations, down one, down two. So I was using this as sort of projections as well. But in my back testing, in my data sets, Mondays, you'll see sometimes they'll reach 1.9, 1.8. They won't reach the second level. So that'll make sense in a moment when I keep explaining. But anyways, so you see here, this tags the opening level again to the perfect fucking head, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, we're safe, right? Most likely. So look, very tough, man. This shit was fucking tough. Pushed up, then we finally pushed up. All right, we get into this. We got an imbalance right here. We got 3 down candles. We respect it. You see the line drawn, and beautiful, off to the races, to the top. We're looking to take out this high, and my next objective is this fucking that negative 2.5 that I've been screaming about. And plus, I got this dragged out now. You can see it dragged out, right? I'm dragging out because I know that this is going to be coming for support to be pushing up again, right? So be patient. So you see super overbought here. Take out the trade. I'm hitting this level. Be responsible. I've already lost $2,000 in this day. So I'm only up 3,500 in this day. So what do? I wait for a good second trade, and I'm going to be done with the day. So here is the next trade. Here, you'll see as we hit that level, I took it out right there. Let's see what we did. We came down. We retraced back. Now this, I almost bought this, and I was like, nah. I said, no, I want to be buying from this area here for sure, because this is too shallow for me. I don't like this type of trade. What did it do? It bought up. I'm like, oh shit, you might be missing it. But sure enough, it's too shallow for my profit, so I just wasn't interested. It's very simple. Look how it reached the negative. This is the negative 2. This is the positive 2 standard deviation right here for the opening range gap. Look how we get to 1.8, 1.9. I'm just literally ballparking this, and we don't hit it. All right, check this out. So anyways, I'm sitting still, doing nothing, and sure enough, the price retraces back. Then this candle shoots hard all the way, passes through this inversion imbalance. I'm like, okay, it'll wick, that's fine. Look at the body respecting right there, beautiful. But I was already in this trade before it even closed. When we dipped down, I know that we hit this last down candle, and then we had tapped into this imbalance right here. So I don't have it all marked out or nothing, but anyways, I'm filled right here. And then the price doesn't even come any lower. I mean, my stop loss is literally in the same spot. I didn't even move it. So lower 25% of the wick itself. And then we shoot up. Where am I taking this? Well, you can see that little gap right there. Just the 1 minute little gap right there. We tag that. We shoot up right to it here. And then we retrace back on that 1 standard deviation. And that high right there is pretty much like the next high that we're dealing with, right? And then bounces off of that. Also, you have the last down candle there. I'm not going to draw all this. All right. And then support pretty much, right? Shoots up. Where does it shoot up? It takes that high out. I'm looking for a base hit. I want to be done and pretty much cover my losses that I did today. And now I'm positive $5,000 in the day and whatever. And fucking done. And it's 11:52. I want to be finished. And especially before lunchtime comes, you might have a reversal, right? So that being the case, on all said, take a look here. As you see, well, if you wanted to get this indicator, by the way, if anyone's asking, opening gaps MK, just type that in, and then I toggle this. They won't let me like make it any skinnier or change the values on there, like as far as colors. So not colors, but so it is what it is. They're just, this is the way it looks. So whatever. But look, look how when I took that trade out here, look how we didn't hit that second standard deviation again. All right. So I fucking took it. I was like, you know what? I'm done with this fucked up fucking crazy day. Good, done. All right. So what does it do? Shoots all the way back down to that 15-minute imbalance right here. See the 15-minute imbalance? Got it leveled there. So we're tagging it. You got your nice little 3 drives there. 50% sitting there. We're still inside the opening range. Bodies are respecting inside there. You get your little swing low right there, and then sure enough, boom. Well, I'm already done. But what I decide to do after getting a drink and chilling for a moment, I do take this buy right here to here because I wanted to just get another base hit. And I wanted to wipe out that liquidity there, and anyone who broke out through this as a breakout trader pushing here, I wanted to tag that, right? Sure enough, we tagged it. I should have held it, and I was like, bro, just hold it. Just hold it for up here, because you can see this gap right here. You can see this nice imbalance right there, right? You can see anyone who pushed through there, and then this started acting as resistance. You see that? See that little breakthrough there? And then it tags it. You can see this, right? See how it tags it right there, that level? Boom. So I could have targeted that with the imbalance there. Or even the high. I mean, that was also an idea, but I just left it alone and took the profit right here. So take a look at the rest of the day, though. Take a look at the rest of the day. Don't get lost with all these levels or anything. But, all right. So there was a beautiful divergence here, by the way. If you looked here from this low and this low, you see how you had a higher lows right there. See that? It's also the reason why I took this buy right here, by the way, and broke that high, but didn't take profit, man. Because the problem is the ranges were so small, like 40, 50 points. But that was key for today. If you were targeting 40, 50 points every move, man, there was, how many moves there were? Plenty. There's like fucking 15 of them. Let me move it out a little bit real quick. You had, forget this. You just said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll leave it at that. 12. Forget this is another 2 moves right there, but I won't even get into that. But man, but each one is 40 to 60 points, right? So, me trying to reach that 100 and all that, it's like, bro, it just wasn't happening, right? Because I know we're very bullish, but they decided to do it all at the end of the day. So 17. There's no way to make it short. But as you see here, we took the buy. Look where the buy comes. Look where the buy comes and doesn't take out that high, bro. Still doesn't hit that positive 2 standard deviation again. It's like, bro, that's crazy. And look how it reacted again when we're reaching this green level is at negative 2.5. See that? So this level is super like reactive. You can't miss it. I mean, you can't make that shit up, bro. I mean, and this is the same level. This over here is just the 50%. I got it to the side so I can show the 50%. So this level up here, this black line, is the same level as that green line, right? The 50% of it is this little line right here, right? And you can see that we're tapping on that 50% level as well, by the way, which means between the negative 2 and the 2.5, right? So call that 2.25 or whatever, right? But anyways, but look when we hit it again. Let me delete this because it's over with. I'm just deleting that, and I'm gonna drag this out so you can see it. Look how we tagged that again, and then we retrace all the way back. Equal lows right there. Look at this equal lows right there. Same level. And in my book, it sort of takes it out, but whatever. Same level. Look at it, man. If you got in here and you didn't take that trade out, dude, you'd be pissed off. That's why I say, it's like, what? Forget trying to be right and go and take a high out. You want to get as close as you can and still take the profit, man, because that's how you secure. Look at this, a day like this, especially, man. Fuck that. And I was like, I'm not playing with these people. I'm done. I'm very grateful and I still stuck with it. Still made the 5 racks, and that's good, man. I mean, like, you trying to get more. There's plenty of trades. Don't get me wrong. And when it comes down faster. But it is what it is. And sure enough, here we go. You see, they push it at the end of the day. We make a new high. We retrace back for a short-term high or low. Bounces right off the 1 standard deviation again. Look at that. So this is very, very good video and super game here. And then this level here, this blue line, this was 200 points from the low. From low to the top here was 200 points, right? Oh no, I'm sorry. That just made 100 points, not even 200. This blue level right here is the first 100 points in the day. So a very small level. Like right here, this is the low of 579, and then the high right here, not high, the first 100 points I put 679. So, and that's why I was like, man, I know this is a minimum, but I'm like, dude, the way they framed the day here with all this bullshit, I was like, nah, man, don't play with them. This is what we call a nice. This isn't a true shakeout day. This is more. It still closes bullish, but it becomes a very tight day. So this daily profile today here is that where it still closes bullish, and this is pretty high. This is probably going to close a little bit lower, but very, very difficult day. So, but the no sells, no counter trend trades for me, and I haven't been counter trending trading in a while actually, because I'm just you just get over it. You're bullish, and you should just be focusing on buys, and that's what I did, right? So each buy here, this buy, that buy, and that buy, right? Because I know where we're trying to go, but again, they do it at the end of the day. So that being all said, man, I know I sound like a broken record. We had divergence going on right here. This is what made me interested in buying at first, and then we pushed up and made a new high. But of course, I didn't take the damn profit. But whatever. And then we had some higher lows here. All right, but that failed. And then what's it called? We had higher lows with S&P and Dow. So very suspect. Dow was Nas was kind of like in its own world today. But and then when we reached up here, we had nice divergence there. Pushed off down for the sell. I was pretty much done, but I ended up catching this buy to here just as a scalp. But and then you had higher lows here with Nas, and you had lower lows here with Dow and S&P. That's what made me take that one trade. And when we retraced back in, if you look on the 5-minute, you could see that nice imbalance right there, which was the 11.15. Also, the other reason why I bought here, besides that inversion imbalance, was because of the support levels here. If I go to a 5-minute, I can go to a 5-minute. And now I know I made this video way too long. Well, if I just drag this area here, just this candle right here, you see, if I drag it out, you see that right there could be a support block right there. Sure enough, we come down, we bounce it, and it's the perfect level too. And that's what also made me push the button, because I have a 5-minute below and I keep a 1-minute here, right? So and as you can see there, this is how I also framed it. So some extra game right there. But anyways, yeah, man. So, and here, as you see, higher lows here, we had lower lows here, and this ended up pushing price up where I knew we were gonna fucking go. But you got to trust your analysis and stick with it, man. That's really this game. But I also got to save my mental capital and all that. So I know I've talked way too long, 24 minutes. So what do I see going on future wise here? I still think we're bullish. We're still moving up. And I think maybe by the time we get up here is when we'll slow down. But the historical data is still showing pushing up. And let's see these first 10 days here. We might get some price action like this coming after next week maybe. and then but we should be getting another expansion up. So all this was, I mean, if we look back at it again, I know I'm talking a lot, but expansion, consolidation, expansion, right here, consolidation, pushing up, expansion. You got a raid reversal here. You come back for some liquidity. Pretty much a bigger consolidation, right? This whole big piece of area, but now we're just expanding up more now. So, and then what was it? Vidya gapped up pretty much, and we're sitting here. So yeah, we're still bullish, man, and there's nothing to talk about. And listen, and that's why I was trying to say earlier, like I didn't take one sell, right? Why? Because I know we're bullish, man. And I don't want to marry anything, and I don't want to be part of anything pre 9:30. I might catch something like between 9 and 9:30, but like preferably, I'd rather stay away from it. I'd rather just wait for the 9:30. I'm not trying to fuck around with 8:30 and 7:30 and all this bullshit. I'm not trying to be awake that long anyway. So. But again, I'm looking for buys, not looking for counter trends. And as you can see here, you can see who won that battle. So, you guys take care and God bless.